Nobody cares about your philosophy if it only exists in theory. I don't say that to be harsh, I say it because it's true. You can have the best ideas in the world, stoicism, gratitude, success, discipline. You can believe in all of these philosophies, but if it's all just talk, then why does it matter? We all know somebody who talks the big game. Maybe for you it's that guy in school, or it was that guy in school who would talk about his big dreams and ambitions, but he'll never turn in his homework in on time. Or the coworker who lectures everyone about discipline and grinding, but then he shows up late for work every single day. And it doesn't matter what philosophy that they say that they live by, because their actions prove that they don't. And it's crazy because a lot of us do this in ways that we don't even realize. For example, a younger person might come across you and say, I believe in building a future for myself, I believe in discipline. Then when it comes to doing that thing, they procrastinate. They'll scroll on TikTok, they'll avoid the uncomfortable work, the uncomfortable conversations, and that's philosophy in theory, not practice. Or take someone who's older, for example. They'll say family is important, they'll say health is important, and yet they're working 90 hours per week and eating fast food every single night. So you see how people can love the ideas of philosophies, but they won't live it. And you see how universal it is. Young or old, it doesn't matter. We've all done this at some point. And one thing I've come to realize is that philosophy is only as good as the choices that you make with it, man. You can quote from Marcus Aurelius, but that isn't Stoicism. Stoicism is remaining calm. Let's say somebody cuts you off in traffic, it's not getting mad at them when that does happen. Another one, gratitude. It's not about making some long list in your journal, it's about treating people with kindness, even on the days that you don't feel like it. And lastly, success. Success isn't about shouting, I'll be great one day. It's about showing up, doing the work quietly, even when nobody's watching. Your philosophy doesn't just exist in your mind, it's in your behavior. Now, let's be honest for a second. Living your philosophy is much harder than talking about it. We all love talking, we all love thinking, we all love reading, we all love posting quotes in our stories, but actually doing the work, it's hard. And because it is hard, because it is uncomfortable, that's exactly why it matters. So we have to figure out a way in which we can actually make the philosophy exist in practical. First thing I always advise people to do is start small. You don't have to prove that you're some philosopher or guru. You don't have to prove to people that your values actually mean something. If you say you value discipline, then wake up when you said you would. If you say that you value family, then leave your phone before going to the dinner table. The second thing is let your actions speak louder than your explanations. When people see how you move, when they see how consistent you are, how you treat others, then you won't need to explain your philosophy to them. And the third and most important thing is accept imperfection. You won't always stick to your philosophy. You'll mess up, you'll snap at someone, you'll procrastinate, you'll do all of these things. I just want to put some emphasis on this. This doesn't mean that your philosophy is fake, it just means that you're human. The key is always to getting back on track and closing that gap between who you say you are and what you actually do. Here's the great thing about this. When your philosophy leaves the theory and actually becomes something that you do, it inspires people in a way that words never could. Think about someone who's inspired you in their life. Chances are it's not because of what they said, but it's because of how they lived. Maybe it's the teacher who stayed patient with you every single day. It's the coach who pushed you to believe in yourself. It's the friend that stayed loyal even in hard times. They didn't need to hand you this book of philosophy because their life could be the book. So here's a challenge for all of you, including me. Are you living a life that stands by what you believe in, or are you just memorizing nice ideas? What's one philosophy that you can live by, and what's one action that you can take to make that philosophy a reality? Because let's be honest, people won't really remember your words, they'll remember how you lived.